Today, we are here to call upon our ancestors to bring peace to communities in crises. And there are communities in crises all over the world. There are places being hit by storms that are bigger than ever before. There are people who are still poor and homeless, children who are hungry, storms tearing people apart all over. And maybe we can't do anything. Maybe we ourselves don't have money to go there. We can't do anything, but we can use our energy. We can give our energy to help those who are suffering. And how do we give them our energy? Through the guidance of our ancestors, whose energy is out in the universe. And it is there for us to receive it, feel it, and be able to affect others through the energy of our ancestors. We can help those who are suffering, those who have not been as fortunate as we have been. So that is why we are here today. We are here today to call on our ancestors to help us bring peace to communities in crises. So let us now release this energy of storms and poverty and war and sickness and hate. Release it for all communities in crises. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Now we are going to make our intentions for the communities that are in crisis. Our intentions is to have communities bloom like these communities. Have people be filled with laughter and friendship and companionship and support. That people will be able to thrive in their communities and have their celebrations that they love to have. And that families can celebrate and join each other's companies the way that they love to do, feeling safe, protected, supported, with all members of the community getting support, being able to move forward so that our youth will feel safe and comfortable and grow up not suffering trauma from the crises, natural, man made, whatever they may be. It is our intention today, calling on our ancestors to come now and join us. It is our intention to call on our ancestors to help us ease and bring peace to communities in crises. And that peace is bringing the peace to help them ease from the crisis, to help them not be traumatized by the crises, whatever they may be. And we need the guidance of our ancestors to know how to do this healing work to bring peace to communities in crises. Breathe in, breathe out, 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 breathe in, breathe out. Now we have stated our intention and we call on our ancestors now to come and join us, to give us their wisdom and guidance. Our wise ancestors, the ancestors whose energy, and we must always remember, our energy is never destroyed. It continues on even after our physical presence is gone. And so we are calling on this energy of our ancestors, and these may be your biological, genealogical ancestors, the ones you know who had wisdom, who cared for people, who were able to see what others could not see. Because now we are in such crises all around the world, so many communities. We must call on our ancestors. However we call on them, they can be your biological, genealogical ancestors. They can be your cultural ancestors. They can be the ancestors of your education or of your art or of your spiritual tradition or your religious ancestors. It's important to know, though, that when we call on the wisdom of our ancestors, we are calling on a wisdom that is beyond our knowledge. Because these ancestors have lived for thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years in an energetic sphere that we in our material bodies have not experienced in general. That's why we are calling upon these ancestors. And we've known them in many ways, in different shapes, but we call upon them to guide us, to help us bring peace to the communities that are in crises now. So now we are calling these ancestors in with our breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Now, we welcome our ancestors into our space. And you can draw the ancestors in as close as you would like, or as far as your arms outstretch the boundaries of your aura. But we know these are our wise, compassionate ancestors whom we have called to guide us at this time to bring peace to communities in crises. And we will receive their wisdom because we've asked for it. Now, we may not know it's coming from our ancestors when it comes. We may not even be aware of the inspiration or the idea or the article we read or the person we meet who guides us to ways to help heal communities in crises. And communities are in all kinds of crises, not only by environmental storms, not only by war, not only by inflation, but by the insecurities and the fears and the lack of knowledge by community members themselves. Whether it is community members believing political conspiracy theories, community members who have their own religious beliefs that they feel everyone in the community should have, community members who don't like new neighbors or people who move in because of their race or where they're from or how much money they make. Communities all over the world, communities in every state in the United States, communities in every country are suffering and experiencing crises. So we now, as we breathe in and out, are sending to these communities the wisdom of our ancestors as we receive it and let it flow through us. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Now our ancestors are fully present, sharing their wisdom and knowledge with us and with communities in crises around the world, because we have asked for them to come. And the more of us who gather together to call on our ancestors to solve these problems, these material, physical problems, the sooner we can move forward. And we can feel and accept visually this energy is a light coming from the heavens, coming from our vast universe, like the sun, a beam of light entering the top of our head, flowing through our bodies, stopping at our chakras, giving us at the forehead the true vision to use discernment, wisdom, and knowledge, at our throat to speak with kindness, wisdom, patience, understanding, at our heart to offer compassion in every endeavor, and at our solar plexus to give us the willpower, the strength, the courage to bring peace to communities in crises. Now, we have received the energy. We have shared the energy out to all communities in crises on this earth. Now we say thank you, ancestors, and you may return to your energetic sphere, so that with us only is our own energy. We thank our ancestors. Thank your ancestors. Now, this healing for all of the communities and crises in this world is ended. And I thank you for participating in this event and ask that you come back, share this event with others, do subscribe, and if you want to contribute to the work, there's ways listed below. I'm just one person. At times it feels crazy, but I believe in the power of energy. I believe that our thoughts can change the world. I believe that when enough of us come together, calling on our ancestors for peace, it will come. Until that day, remember to smile, breathe deeply, and be grateful.